Hey YouTube, tessjess1 here, back again, not with a figure this time, just a pretty much just a general chat with what's going on at the moment in the collecting world. Plus I just wanted to show you a couple of things in my studio at the moment. Going through the process of what I call the evolving stage of my studio, which is when you require more details. And you have to rearrange things and block off things, because look, I collect different types of detox as well, so some are good for certain spots and some aren't good for certain spots, so it's a bit of a jigsaw trying to fit them into the right locations. So that's what I'm going through at the moment. So I've got a bit of a mess here. This explains why I have these figures on my desk, because I've still got to move another detox, which is this one here, over to the back. I'll put it with another detox that's the same as that one. Put some smaller ones underneath these shelves here, and figure out where I'm going to put in other detox to expand my figures and probably open them up a bit more. There's some clusters in some spots. So yeah, it's an ongoing process with the 1/6 collecting world. Speaking of 1/6 collecting world, I do enjoy, this morning I do enjoy watching live chats, especially with the collectors, not necessarily 1/6 collectors, but preferably 1/6, and what's going on in the community. Unfortunately, there's circumstances with the Susan from the Sideshow collecting world. She has since been since left the Sideshow world, so that's their private life. I don't really need to know about why she's gone, and I just wish her to go to a better place and move on from where she's been. Having chats about the 1/6 figures, and I don't think there's not much chat about customs, but they're getting there. The 1/12 world, how things are evolving from 1/6 to 1/12, because people don't have the space. That's interesting, and I can vouch for that, because I had to get a studio made to fit my figures in, because my missus didn't want them in the house. So that's why I have a studio, because she just didn't like my figures in the house as such. So I don't have any on display in my room or anywhere else. So look, the show I like to watch is called Red Cup Review. They get guests on there, and they talk about general figures, and whether it's sometimes statues, sometimes 1/12, sometimes 1/6, whatever. It's really good to put some feedback in there, and it's interesting to see the people that they get on there. There is trolls, unfortunately, that like to spoil people's fun, and that bugs me, so I'm not going to mention these people, because I don't like to give them the credit that they don't deserve. So that's leave it at that one. At the moment, I just want to let you know what I've got coming. I have the Black Panther is coming. Unfortunately, I missed the payment deadline, because I forgot that my card was changed from MasterCard to Visa, and the number changed, so I had to rearrange my payment schedule for that. Look, that's on the way. There is another glitch I didn't realise. Mezco is releasing the Nun. I thought it was the 15-inch, which is good for the spot I wanted to put her in, but it is not 15-inch. The Nun is 18 inches, so that sort of puts a spanner in the work for me. So I want to display my bootleg, I suppose you'd say, Nun unlicensed 1/6 figure with the 18-inch. So now things have changed. I don't know how I want to do it. So yeah, they're crazy stuff. More rearranging. Also have a Donnie Yen, which is also a bootleg, but it's, I think they call it something Kung Fu Master or something like that, and it's pretty much based from the Once Upon a Time in China second release of the movie, where he has a fight scene with Jet Li and Wong Wei Hong, and yeah, he uses a wet sort of towel thing, and yeah, Donnie was very good with that. So that was why I had to get that thing, because of that wet towel. You actually get the towel with it, so that's going to go good with my display in the cabinet. So more rearranging there. So that's also on the way, and at the moment, just what I also like to mention. I have contacted my bank and discussed with them that I would like to request money back for a figure that I invested in. Unfortunately, have not heard about, not seen, not got any way of commenting or finding out from this company called Molecule 8. Yes, Molecule 8 again. So I've asked for my money back to reinvest my money into something that's more positive instead of negative. So I'm waiting to get, but I think I will get the money unless there's some sort of complications of bank account issues where they can't get the money. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. But at the moment, I know Big Bad Toy Store is still accepting pre-orders for the mechanical thing, skeleton, endoskeleton. So apparently Willy Wonka is sold out, so we'll see about that. But I'll make mine available to any person that wants to put their money towards Molecule 8. What I would like to do with the money, if I do get it, is relocate it to a more reliable company that I actually have purchased some stuff from, and that is Asmus. Yes, Asmus have put out a pre-order for a really good likeness of Gandalf the Grey, and I think oh, this is pretty good. It is at 350, I think it is 360 US. So it's quite high, but you know, the way I see it is I'm using my money that I wasn't probably going to get anything from one company, and reinvesting that money to a company that's going to supply you, not rip you off, and supply you on time at a reasonable time a future pre-order release. So that's what my plans are to do with that. Right, what I'm going to do is just give you a quick rip around. I don't think I've got certain figures in certain spots. Pretty much, I don't think it'll be changing too much. So I might quickly show you those. Yeah, and also I want to show you a figure collection that I have next door in my video room. I'd like to show you that because I think that has a good history behind what we have now in the 1/6 collecting world. So let's quickly get the camera set up and like I was talking about with the Donnie Yen, I'm just probably going to just get rid of, well, not get rid of, but relocate my Yip Man, Donnie Yen, down to here where he's, which Van Damme doesn't really fit in. Probably put him in there, or drop one of these back, probably the Monkey King back, and put Yip Man at the front here alongside the Hot Toys figure here. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing for that. There is some good figures still coming for the Game of Thrones, so yeah, go on to 30 site and check out the goodies there. There's I'm already contemplating getting Jon Snow, the second release version. I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm still thinking about that. So over here, look, I finally got my fire scenes in the DTOF. I think they're safer there. They were, I put stands under the ones that didn't come with bases. just to stabilise them. There's nothing worse than seeing them falling over, and you know, every time they fall over, as far as I'm concerned, that's a wear and tear, and that's not good for your figures if you want to have them for a long period of time. Also interested as a 1/6 collector to see how well the rubber withstands and how long it lasts. So it's very much a time thing for me to see how it withstands. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. I think this is an 18-inch Mezco. So she was seated, which is cool because she's seated in the movie. But when it comes to the Nun, well, I wanted to put her in there, but I don't know. I might see if I can raise the glass or something. I don't really know what to do. So anyway, love Mezco, not only for their 1/12, but you know, they got some good horror dolls out there. So if you're really into horror, I think Mezco's smashing some good stuff out, especially when you're talking Exorcist figures. Oh, there's my laughing clown. He laughs at me whenever I make loud noises and stuff. Oh, check this out. yeah, the scary clown. It goes well with my horror collection. So this is when I was talking about detofs, you know, this is a smaller detof which only fits one spot for 12-inch figures. Then you got the other shelves, which is 3 other shelves, 4 slots for smaller figures. So this is where I decided to put my Mezco stuff. So like I said, that space is everything, and you know, if you can get a few figures on each shelf, you're doing all right. And the difference between these sort of shelves, I also I lift my figures, my display cabinets with a surround that I make, pretty much wood, cheap wood from Bunnings, a hardware store, 45-degree angle cuts, screws on the sides, slot hole at the back for the wiring to go through, raises the cabinet. All your wiring and whatnot can go inside that little surround. That is yet to be painted black, so I'm getting there. But then you get the detofs that are on legs. There's all different versions. It's up to the individual. So, like I said, smaller shelves, spaces. Very rare IKEA detof, this one. But yeah, a good one if you get the right figures to fit into the right spots. This detof has got adjustable shelves. I can fit the 1/4. Is it 1/4? 1/4 alien in there, so a big chap. Whereas some of the normal detofs, the clear glass detofs, don't have that adjustable advantage. So that's why I want to get one or two more of these detofs to get figures into, because they're adjustable and it gives you that advantage of bigger figures like figures like this, which are huge. So yeah, so things to think about and things to yeah, make adjustments for. And right, just take you through to the next. There's my pretty much a jewelry display cabinet, which I use to showcase the larger figures and larger cars, of course. It's on wheels. I welded it so it's movable. I do a lot of welding and framework and stuff, so that's another advantage for me to make these things. And yeah. Okay, next, bringing you in here. Now, absolute mess. Things are everywhere. I've got paints and Dremel machines and fur, and there's just an array of mess here. So that's my work bench and display section. So for my videoing. So yeah, the world of collecting is for me is crazy. It's so time consuming. Right, this brings you to my new cabinet, which is a very unusual leaf shape with tempered glass. It's got the thickest shelving glass I've ever seen. This is my Barbie collection. I'm very specific to what I buy. Some old some adult, some movie stars, like Marilyn Monroe. I'm looking for a figure for that. Audrey Hepburn. I've got a Barbie scooter, so that sort of fits the movie that she was in there. So Barbie do a lot of good things. There's Lucille Ball. I love Lucille. So I'm out there looking for a Marilyn Monroe to put in that section. You do have the adult type Barbies, which are done in a resin and painted beautifully, I might add. These remind me of the Lily 1955 German dolls that they got. Barbie originally got the idea from. So that's, you know, having these type of Barbies in the lingerie is really cool for me. Plus having the up-to-date like Toy Story 4 Barbie, original to the Toy Story movie. So it's, you know, it's a good thing that Barbie's expanding and not necessarily releasing their own figures for, but sharing with the Pixar. So it's Disney and Pixar together. So it's and Barbie really. So it's, you know, Mattel. So it's really crazy how they work it, and I'm sure it would have been hard to arrange that sort of thing. But yeah, that's good. Old 80s, 90s figures not going to come out the box, they just stay in the box. They're originally girls' dolls, but you know, it is what it is. Without these companies making these toys, we wouldn't have what we have now. You know, these are sought after. This history behind Barbie, this is a 1963 original Barbie. Now the plastic, now let's talk about plastic. You know, when you're making good quality plastic that lasts for over 50 years, then you've got a good figure. Now I want Hot Toys and all the other companies that make these figures just to remember what materials they're using for their figures today. And we want figures to be lasting in 50 years time and be talking about how well they're made, just like Mattel's done. Just have a quick breath. Right, so 1959, Barbie's original release of the figure that had a lot of sharing with the girl community. Look, I wasn't allowed to buy stuff like that when I was playing with dolls. It was shined upon, but now I'm 51. Look, I'm putting them in detox and putting them in display because like they deserve. They are one of the foundations of 12-inch figures to today. You know, they are the ground source along with G.I. Joe and all that sort of thing, and that's why Sports Illustrated are making Barbie figures. Well, not making them, but displaying them as front cover magazine shots. You know, so this is like, I think there was a bit of a sort of hot topic about what in 2014 them bringing out the girls play doll in an adult's swimsuit magazine. Really? Barbie is no longer a girl's toy. It is an adult's toy as well. So unless they need to define adult release and child release, or mix media, like mix them two together. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but what I have is fantastic. Look, as a collector, I was always thinking about bringing up my female collection in how I was going to do it. You know, I was thinking Hot Toys, what females have got in Hot Toys, who's releasing females, and how I'm going to build it up, and it's going to cost me a fortune. And then the light bulb went off, and bang! It was in front of me the whole time. I have so many female figures here now. I don't have Ken. Well, there is some Kens, but not Ken specifically. And this takes me to the Wizard of Oz. You know, Wizard of Oz is like, it's 75 years or 80 years. I can't remember how long they've been going for now. They're approaching 100 years very quickly. I have the full set here of the fantastic Wizard of Oz figures. I believe these male ones are like Ken, sort of in disguise. I don't know how it works, but just to have them displayed as they are out of the box. Don't have to necessarily get the real fantastic nice boxes. You can just get the shabby looking ones because they are coming out of the box. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I got them out of the box and displayed them, and I'm so happy I have the Wizard of Oz on display, because there's nothing out there really as far as hot toys are concerned, and I don't think there ever will be, them figures being made. So we'll see what happens in the future. Bit of Justice League, couple of pairs of the comedy monster world, Addams Family and the Monsters. So yeah, and that's a die-cast Barbie motorcycle that I painted. So, but I'm probably thinking of stripping the paint back off and bringing it back to its original form. Yeah, and probably even get a Harley Barbie, who knows. But yeah, the Detolf cabinet, like getting back to Detolfs, some of these space legs, and the shape of it is incredible. The curved glass, you know, the crazy curved glass. So there's all sorts of crazy Detolfs you can get, but this one I had to fix up a bit. Didn't have handles, didn't have the rubber grommets to put the shelves onto, so I had to get them. I had to get the hinges, had to buy them. Got it for $95. It's an $850 glass display cabinet, all tempered glass. So, you know, Detolfs mean a lot to me as far as getting the right ones, and this one is one particular one that I really like. So things have changed. You've got your metal Detolfs as well, you know, like the different colours. This one's very restricted in their height. So there's things going to be changing for that too. So I want those basketball players sort of standing normal together. So I'll be changing things around there as well. But 14 Detolfs I have at the moment. Probably need about 4 to 5 more to get where I'm at. So that's where I am. Yeah, with the collecting. So there you have it. tessjess1 is an interesting collector. I do collect all sorts of eras and periods, and I collect anything from horror genre to bloody sci-fi, martial arts, action, especially Asian martial arts. I love Asian martial arts. Fantasy. My next, well, once I get this Detolf here with the Arnold in there, out of there and over to the horror section, I'm going to be doing a wizard section, because I definitely will be getting that Gandalf, and he's going to be sharing the cabinet with Harry Potter, or you know, that Johnny Depp one I'm getting. I can't remember his name at the moment, but the one from the Fantastic Beasts, I'll be getting him. So putting all my wizards. Might even put Doctor Strange there. I'm not sort of sure what Doctor Strange is. Is he how he works, and is he a wizard himself, or is he a time? I don't know. It's really weird. But if I do sort of bond those two, these characters with being wizards and stuff, I probably put him there as well. So a wizard Detolf is what I want to have, and that I'm probably going to put that right next to the horror sort of side of things, or strange, but you know, strange mythical things, and as well. So there's lots to do. never-ending, evolving world of 1/6 collecting, and I try my best to drop into people's channels, but like to do it with everyone's channel consistently, it's just impossible. So that's why I pretty much stick with my own channel. If someone comes in and comments or something, 90% of the people, I don't know who they are, or they're just drifting in and out, and I don't know who they are. But I always comment back to these people if it's worthy. They have their opinions on things. Sometimes it's not good opinions, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. Mine's I've shared some videos with bootleg figures that have been released, and look, it's not everyone's cup of tea of what I said, but I just like to put it out there that it's not a glorious world that we're in, and bad things happen. So, but I'm here. I'm still doing videos. I'm hoping that people give me the respect that I deserve for sharing my opinions and being open to other companies that are up and coming, and some companies that you just don't want to give them the time of day. So, and that happens as well. That's just life in the collecting world. It's a harsh world out there. So people make the decisions on what they want to collect and what they want. I do a bit of custom work and fit that in with my collection as well. So that's what I like to do. And everyone, yeah, we all should get along and be happy. Try to be happy. You know, we don't all see eye to eye, but try to get along. It's not hard, you know. So I've blocked a lot of people from my channel because I don't appreciate people from forums attacking me when they have no idea what they're fucking talking about. But that's cool. If you don't like what they say, block them, move on, and fit in with the rest of the community. That's it for me. I've had my little say, and I hope you people like what you've seen in this video and can understand where I am in my collecting. And I also like to see where you are in your collecting, whether it's small, big, or you just got your first figure. You know, I see that on Facebook a lot. Good on them. Just understand how big this community is and how expensive it is. Very, very expensive. So I'm glad I've got what I've got. I'm going forwards. I'm cutting down my collecting, but buying good quality stuff like Asmus is doing. You don't have to buy a lot of them, but just get one or two really good ones that go well in your collection. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Please give me a thumbs up, comment if it's a positive comment. Please give me a positive comment, and that's all I have to say really. tessjess1 out. Catch ya.